coordinator, judges, moderator, dear competitors and audience. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. Today 19 June 2025, 5 Ashar, 1432. I, Nakmun, welcome you all to our today's debate competition of Class 4 2025. Before starting our today's debate competition, I like to get permission from our Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel Afsar Ali Sir. Debate competition 2025 for Class 4, Sector 7. Nakmun Nahar, I will conduct the first phase and second phase will be conducted by Vipul Vishwas. Today our debate topic is technology will replace teachers in the future. Introduction of debaters. For the motion, first speaker Nidhi Odhikari, second speaker Wajiha, third speaker Nusrat Mariam, and fourth speaker and team leader, that means Captain Tahsina Tariq. Against the motion, first speaker Musaiba Soha, second speaker Sidratul Muntaha, third speaker Takuba Ahmed, and Captain Nadiba Benjamin. Mentors. For the motion, Farjana Akhtar. Against the motion, Mohammad Saiful Islam.
Yes, retired Colonel Afsar Ali Sir, and coordinator, judges, audience, and enthusiastic debaters. Very good morning and assalamu alaikum to all of you. Welcome you all to today's debate competition 2025 of Class 4. I am Vipul Vishwas and I will be your moderator for today's debate competition. Today's topic is technology will replace teachers in the future. Now, I would like to call Nidhi Odhikari to speak for the motion.
We know that the future is changing. Changes are important in the future. Day by day we are developing. We are making things for our betterment and comfort. That's why right now we have technology. Honorable Chief Guest, moderator, judges, coordinator, teachers, my opponents and my dear friends. Assalamu alaikum. Today I welcome you all to our debate competition. Our today's topic is technologies will replace teachers in future. I am in favor of this. Technology can analyze students' performance and tailor learning experiences to individual needs and learning styles. Interactive simulations, videos and games can make learning more engaging and fun for students. Technology can automate tasks like grading and feedback, freeing up teachers to focus on more complex aspects of teaching. There are different technologies used for education. We use technology for the betterment of our education. Already different types of AI apps have been created like Duolingo, ChatGPT, Siri, DeepSeek, Gemini, etc. We use the internet to expand our knowledge. We also use AI to help us in our homework. We all know that during the COVID-19 pandemic, most of the schools were shut down. Millions of students stayed at home. But learning didn't stop. In fact, it went online, powered entirely by technology. Another powerful point in support of the motion is distance learning. With the help of technology, learning is no longer limited to the four walls of a classroom. Students can now attend classes, access study materials, and can even take exams from anywhere in the world. This is very helpful for those who live in remote areas. Distance learning also allows students to learn at their own pace, revisit recorded lessons, and also balance their studies with other responsibilities. Education more inclusive, accessible, and very flexible for everyone, and it helps them to learn more. Teachers already depend on technology. How? Because teachers today are already using Google, AI tools, smart boards, and online platforms to teach. Why read about ancient Egypt when students can walk through a 3D reconstruction using VR? With immersive learning, technology offers experiences teachers simply can't provide. This will make traditional teaching methods outdated. Teachers are human. They get tired, they get frustrated. And yes, sometimes they show bias. Technologies offer 24 hours 7 days learning, infinite patience, and no judgment. It gives students equal opportunities to learn at their own pace. Teachers won't disappear overnight, but over time, technology will take over their roles fast as
I'd like to call Nusaiba Soha, first speaker for the against motion. Started.
We know a teacher is a person who guides us in study and teaches the proper lesson. And a technology is the application of scientific knowledge for practical purposes and especially in everyday life and industry. Respected chief guest, moderator, judges, coordinator, teachers, my dear opponents, and my dear friends. Good morning. Welcome to you all to today's debate competition 2025. I will speak against motion of the topic technology will replace teachers in future. Honorable moderator, at first I have a question to my opponents. My dear opponents, what do you think? Can a technology teach us or guide us in study? A technology cannot replace teachers because a technology will only be able to provide the standard. And what steps should we take for our blind friends? They can see. So how should they use computers, keyboards, mouses, and other technological devices? A child needs teacher for guides for learning human skills. What do you think? Can a technology teach them human skills? I think so, no. A teacher is better than a technology because of their nature. They can lend and ear to students in doubt and can lend and hand to students in need. But can a technology do this? Sometimes in our house we face network problems. It strongly hampers our studies. So what should we do that time? Sometimes we are facing problems in our lessons. That time our teachers make us understand. But can a technology make us understand? Computers cannot motivate or inspire us. My dear friends, let me ask you a question. Who encouraged you, made you scared before an exam? Who clapped for you? When you did well, it was not a screen. It was your teacher, my dear friends. Teachers give us courage. They tell us that you can do it. Teachers can provide us emotional and moral teaching. But how can a computer provide this? Discipline and classroom management needs human judgment. Yes, we can take help from technology. But what about other poor countries? They can't support technology. They are depending on teachers. So, how should we develop our world by technology? My dear opponents, finally I want to say, technology is a powerful aid, but teachers remain indispensable, fostering emotional growth and critical thinking. Education is not just about information, for mentorship and values. A screen can never replace a heart and a mind of a teacher. So I strongly say technology will never replace teachers. Thank you, moderator, and my dear friends.
Thank you, Nusaiba Soha, for your speech. Now, I would like to call second speaker for the motion, Nushta Mario.
Good morning to everyone present here. Respected judges, honorable chief guests, respected coordinator, teachers, and my fellow teammates. Assalamu alaikum. I was here from class 4, section 8 class, standing in front of you all that the motion technology will replace teacher in the future. First of all, I would like to highlight a question. The question is, do we really need a teacher or a person to learn something today? The answer is not obvious. Let me explain why. The student can learn anything using their phone, laptop, or tablet. There are learning apps like Duolingo, ChatGPT, YouTube, etc. These apps also explain topics like math, English, Bangla, etc. You don't have to wait for a teacher to be free. Technology is here anytime, anywhere, 24 hours. In a classroom, a teacher needs a teach 30 or 40 minutes at the same time. Can every student get their personal attention? The answer is no, but AI or technology can give their personal attention to every student. items. What does the student know or don't know? How does the technology know? The technology helps them by step by step. What if a student lives in a village where there are no good students, but technology is here? A smartphone is enough to learn something. Even students in remote areas can now just learn like students in the big cities. Technology brings equal learning to everyone. Remember when COVID-19 started, when there was no school open? Students cannot go to school. Instead of they used to learn in the Zoom class. Technology is used to make our life easier and faster. Technology uses science to make our life faster. Because the internet helps us find information quickly. For example, calculator help us for big problems of math. Robots help people in injustice for exploring. It is an active force that shapes our present and will determine our future for solving. Technology can teach us and cheer us. They can say good job, great job, and clap for us. For example, when we pass a lesson in Duolingo, they can cheer us. So, my dear audience, I have a question for you. Do you think that technology can help us in many ways? The answer is yes. I completely agree that technology can replace teacher in the future. You're just hitting your head on the wall. You just make your speed by printing. Isn't it a printing or technology? I completely agree that technology can replace teacher in the future. Thank you, moderator, and all of you for listening to my speech.
Thank you, Vasudha. What we are told, technology can be replaced in the future. Now we'll know from the against portion. Now I would like to call Mustaha, second speaker for the against portion.
Respected chief guests, moderators, judges, coordinators, and my dear friends. Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. Today I stand against the motion, technology will replace teachers in future. Yes, technology is amazing. It helps us learn videos, games, and even dramas. But no matter how smart technology becomes, it can never replace a real teacher. And I will tell you why. First of all, teachers don't just teach us the books. They teach us with kindness, care, and understanding. When we're shy, scared, or confused, teachers help us. A machine or a cannot know how we feel. It cannot see if we're sad or struggling. Let me share a short story. Last year, I missed school for many days because I was sick. When I came back, I felt nervous. I thought I would understand the lessons and fall behind, but my class teacher smiled at me, gave me extra time and helped me study until I got up. Then they realized how massive your support can be. No technology can do it, and their brain can show love like that. Also, teachers don't just teach math or English. They teach us discipline, respect, and good manners. They tell us stories, give us advice, and encourage us when you're wrong. Can a mobile phone or smartphone student? No. Technology can help, but it can replace the hard teacher. Teachers can also change the way they teach depending on what's happening around us. For example, during special days like Independence Day or important happenings in the world, teachers can link those events to our lessons. They also understand the background to the students, where we come from, what language we speak at home, or how we learn best. And they change the lesson plans to make learning easier for all of us. And not all students learn in the same way. Some students understand better by seeing pictures, some by hearing, and some by doing things with their hands. A good teacher knows this and uses different styles to make learning easier for all of us. No technology can do it. Cannot do the hard teacher. And once your electricity goes out, or the internet stop working, or learning stuff, of course not. Because a teacher can teach even with just a chalk and a blackboard. But technology, with a teacher, it just takes video buttons. Technology also makes everything the same for everyone. It gives the same lesson to every student in the same way. But teachers know that every child is different. Some may need more time, some may need more help, and some may need more challenges. Teachers can give different texts to learn it easier for all of us. Technology cannot do that. It cannot personalize like teachers can. And during the corona outbreak, many students are using Zoom or other apps. But do you know what happened? Some students couldn't even join because of bad internet or load shedding. They still tried their best by sending homeworks from messages or phone calls. They never gave up on the students. It shows how dedicated teachers and teachers feel technology can. Let us think about younger children. From little kids first come to school, they are scared. They get nervous. Who helps them? A smiling teacher who has their hands, stops to
content and make them feel safe. None of what our computer can do that. It cannot function unless the teachers can. To finish, I want to say, technology may be fast, but it is just fast. Technology may talk, but it tells us. Technology may show, but it understands. So I strongly believe teachers can never be by technology. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. Thank you, honorable moderators and everyone.
Thank you, Mustafa. Now, I'd like to call third speaker, Nusrat Mariam, for the motion.
Heraclitus said, the only constant in life is change. And in today's world, that change is led by technology. Today's chalkboards are tomorrow's screens. Human teachers make the present, but technology is the future. Respected principal, coordinator, teachers, and my dear friends. Assalamu alaikum and good morning everyone. Today I am here to speak for the motion, technology will replace teachers in the future. Let us begin with the truth we see every day. Technology is advancing at a speed never imagined before. With it, education has become fast, personal, and available at any time, turning learning into an exciting and fulfilling journey. Whereas without technology, education is slow, limited, and the same for everyone, which can leave many students behind. Artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and machine learning are not just buzzwords. They are shaping how we learn and live. Platforms like ChatGPT, Khan Academy, and Google Classroom are already assisting millions of students worldwide, often with more flexibility and personalized attention than a single teacher can provide. The reason behind this shift is clear. The efficiency in these sessions in class due to fear of embarrassment or judgment. But technology is emotionless. It allows learners to explore, question, and make mistakes without feeling nervous or shy. It encourages curiosity in a safe space where learning becomes something you can control, not something you can judge for. Furthermore, we see the power of visual and interactive learning everywhere now. Children today are drawn to screens not because of distraction, but because of the eye-catching visuals and creative presentations. On top of that, technology doesn't get tired, biased, or frustrated. It is available 24/7 and can deliver lessons with the same accuracy every single time. With AI and smart tools, students can learn at their own pace, repeat lessons when needed, and receive instant feedback. However, teachers get exhausted for obvious reasons. They are also limited in their sources and capabilities. Apart from this, the role of technology was evident during the COVID-19 pandemic. It clearly showed us the power and potential of online learning. Teachers were there, yes, but it was technology that made their work possible. That experience has shown us that education can survive, even thrive, without the physical presence of a teacher. It gave us the option of self-learning, which can shift the dynamics of education completely in the near future. It would also cut down the hefty amount we spend behind schools and teachers. Beyond all these, technology holds universal information and allows students to enhance their knowledge beyond imagination. In the future, as artificial intelligence continues to develop, they will not only be able to deliver content, but also understand students' emotions, track progress, and adjust lessons to suit individual learning needs. This level of individual attention is nearly impossible to human teachers in a traditional classroom. To be clear, I'm not denying the importance of teachers, but let's be realistic. We are heading towards a future where technology will take over the primary role of teaching. Human teachers may remain as mentors or emotional supporters, but the main job of education will be handled by technology. To sum up, we must accept that the future of education will be digital, personalized, and technology-driven. And yes, technology will replace teachers, maybe not entirely in heart, but certainly in function. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mariam. Now, I'd like to call the third speaker for the against motion, Astoba Ahmed.
I am Kasmuba Ahmed. Good morning to my respected chief guest, honorable moderator, judges, teachers, and my dear friends. Today our latest topic is technology will replace teachers in future. I will present my speech on against motion. Let's start. Education is the process of learning and gaining knowledge and skills. Teachers teach us many things at school. Teachers can explain anything 1,000 times until we understand it. But technology will not. Teachers are someone second mother to us and also friend to us. Teachers can talk in different ways, like funny way, angry way, childish way, etc. But a technology will only teach us in a machine voice. Even if we are sent in nursery, teachers play with us, they take care of us and also teach us. Technology will only teach us by showing us videos on the computer. But the teacher will not explain the lesson in the same way to all the students. They will change the matter based on the understanding of students. On the other hand, if the electricity is gone, the technology will not be able to teach us. If the technology cannot teach us, we cannot learn anything at the school. If when the electricity is not available, a teacher can still continue teaching his or her students. Teachers are the backbone of our country. A good teacher helps us to learn many things at school. Teachers also help the students to reach his or her specific goal in the life. Teachers are the most respectful person to us. They build up us with lots of love and care. That's why we must have to respect our teachers. If teachers get impatient, he or she scolds us. They scold us for our good. Sometimes they get tired and sick. They still continue teaching for our good. If the technology is damaged, they will not be able to teach us. Teachers tell us some funny stories that we listen and have more fun about the studies. In this way, our interest gets more about the studies. Teacher can describe a lesson based on students' immediate reaction, but AI cannot do. AI can do dynamic act. For example, a teacher can sense confusion in a student, expression and explanation accordingly. Teacher also has emotion. But technology has no emotion. For example, a teacher can tell you what is the right one and what is the wrong one. Technology cannot inspire. They cannot tell you stories from the real life. They can never say you what is the right and what is the wrong. I still remember when I forgot my lines during a school trip. I was so nervous, but my teacher came backstage, smiled and said to me, "Come on dear, you have to tell me." From this day, my interest and confidence gets more about the studies. Finally, I want to say that technology are not much better than a teacher. Teachers are much better than a technology. Technology are great helpers but not great teachers. So I want to finish my speech here. Thanks to all for listening my speech.
Thank you, Rajkumar. Rajkumar told teachers can make us understand in various ways. Teachers can also teach us with love and care, etc. with emotion. Now, I would like to call the leader for the motion, Hajifa Mehzabin.
Thank you, Honorable Moderator, for giving me the chance to say something here. As statistics from the research show that almost 85% of students will take help from technology to solve their problems. Today, when technology is giving all kinds of benefits to the teachers, my opponent is demanding that technology will not replace teachers in the future. So I completely disagree with them. Respected chief guests, honorable moderator, coordinator, judges, teachers, and my dear friends. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to you all. Today I stand before you to speak in favor to the topic, technology will replace teachers in the future. Let me start with a simple question. What are we using right now to take help for this debate? The answer is the computer or mobile device. Let us look at what is already happening around us. After the COVID-19 pandemic, millions of students around the world started attending online classes by using computer, laptop, etc. The schools were closed, but learning didn't stop. Why? Because of technology and internet. Not only nowadays. If we have any problem or confusion in our studies, we just search in Google, watch YouTube tutorials or use educational apps and we get our answers with confidence. Now, we don't wait for the teacher to learn.
Besides, we are using artificial intelligence like ChatGPT, DeepSeek, Gemini. These smartphones can understand our problems and explain it to us clearly and step by step. With this, a student can learn at their own speed. Ask the same question many times without any fear. Get established in various languages and even practice with the quizzes. These are things we couldn't even imagine 10 years ago. Let me give you an example. If I'm weak in math, our real students might not have the time to help me individually. But an all-project program can track my performance, understand where I'm struggling, and give me step-by-step based on my level. This is called personalized learning, and it's only possible through technology. And that's not all. Technology doesn't get tired. There's no secrets. They never get angry. They are available 24 hours and 7 days anytime, anywhere. Whether it's 2 p.m. or 2 a.m., I can open my laptop or phone and start learning. It's like having a teacher in my pocket, always ready to help. My dear friends, in some countries like Japan and China, robot teachers are already being used in classrooms. These robots can take attendance, teach, check answers, and even talk with students. In future, it's possible that we don't need to go to school every day. We can just stay at home and learn everything with the help of technology and smart devices. And think about these technologies can teach millions of students at the same time. No matter where you live in city or village, you can get the same quality of education with just an internet connection. Now, I know some people might say that technology don't have emotions, they can care like human teachers. That is true, but technology is improving fast. Today, all tools can talk with kindness, encourage students, and even recognize when someone is feeling confused or sad. The gap between machine and human is slowly getting smaller. So, my dear friends, we are not saying technology will completely remove teachers, but they will definitely replace many parts of the teacher's job, like explaining lessons, giving feedback, checking homework, and more. A teacher can teach a class, but a student can teach the world. A technology can teach the world. That's why I stand here confidently to say, yes, technology will replace teachers in the future. They are smarter, faster, easier, and always available. And they are making action better, easier, and more powerful than ever before. Thank you all for listening.
Thank you. Now, I would like to call Najiba Benazabin Kessin to speak against the motion.
Technology will replace teachers in future. I strongly disagree. Respected chief guest, honorable moderator, judges, coordinator, teachers, and my dear opponents. Assalamu alaikum. Today I am standing here to speak against the topic technology will replace teachers in future. Yes, we're living in a time where technology and computers are everywhere. We use computers to search for information, watch videos, and learn on our own, and to even attend online classes. But does that mean a computer can do everything a teacher can't do? No, absolutely not. Let me explain you why. Some people think that we can get everything from computer. They say we can just sit at home, watch videos and learn on our own. But I don't agree. I believe that no, a technology can ever replace a real teacher. First of all, teachers are not just people who gives us lessons. They guide us, care us, and help us. A computer can show us a video or can give us a quiz. It cannot say, well done, try again, or don't give up the way a teacher does. When we feel nervous or confused, it is the teacher who helps and supports us. A computer doesn't have feelings. It can't understand if we are sad or didn't understand something. Also, teacher can change the way they teach depending on students. If one learns slowly, the teacher will explain the topic in a simpler way. If another student is fast, the teacher will give harder tasks. But the computer will give same thing to everyone. It doesn't know what each child needs. Let me give you an example. Imagine you are learning a difficult math problem. You try it once in a computer. It says wrong answer. You try again. It says wrong answer again. But does the computer explain why? Does it tell what mistake do you make? No, but your teacher will patiently help you step by step until you understand the topic. This is the power of a real teacher. Teachers teach values, not just subjects. Teachers don't teach subjects like math or English. They teach us how to live. They teach us honesty, kindness, teamwork, etc. When we forget to say sorry or thank you, they remind us. When we fight with our friends, they guide us to solve the problem peacefully. But can a computer teach us good manners? without electricity and internet. They need the internet, they need electricity, they need updates. What if the power goes out? What if software crashes? What if the Wi-Fi is not working? We all have seen screen frozen, sound gone, video buffering, then learning stops. But teachers, they don't need any of that. A teacher can teach even without a blackboard, even under a tree. Just like COVID lockdowns, many children in villages had no computer or internet, but still the teacher visited the homes or called on phone to help them. This is real dedication. Yes, technology are very useful. They help teachers to show videos, pictures, and games to make learning fun. But they are just tools. Like a chalkboard or a book, they help, but they are not teachers. A pencil helps us to write, but still we need our hand to move it. In the same way, technology helps us to learn, but still we need our teachers to guide us. So, my dear opponents, I believe that technology are great helpers, but they are not great teachers. They have no mind, no love, and no heart. A teacher can inspire, motivate, and care, and that's something no technology can ever do. So let's respect and thank our teachers because they are the real heroes in our learning journey. Thank you, Honorable Moderator, and everyone who listen my speech.
Now, the two leaders of both teams, they will get 2 minutes for rebuttal speech, a rebuttal argument. At first, now I'd like to call Tahsina Tariq, captain, for the motion to deliver her rebuttal speech for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Moderator, for giving me the chance to say something again here. A technology delivers the same high quality lesson every day style. Technology is advancing at speed never imagined before. We use technology for the betterment at our education. Yes, technology can teach us. The first speaker of my opponent team said we have some studies problem. And technology can also teach us the same problem, same education. The school provides us many sheets by printing. Is this not a technology? Students also need technology for different purposes. A technology can tell us about its history. Human teachers take years to train, but then technology needs 1 minute for update. We see the rules of debate with the projector. Is this not a technology? Technology don't teach with ego, without anger, without favoritism. A technology is no causing, no fear, just pure learning. One technology can carry the knowledge of 1,000 teachers and never forget a single word. So I completely agree with this. Technology will replace teachers in the future. And thank you. Here is my speech is done. Thank you.
Thank you, Tahsina Tariq, captain for the motion. Now, we will hear the rebuttal speech from the opposition leader, Nazifa Mehtabi.
Thank you, Honorable Moderator, to give me another chance to talk here. So I want to say clearly that technology may get smarter, but they will never replace the wisdom, the care of a real teacher. First speaker of my opponent team has said, technology is developing day by day. It is smart to use technology. It is smart to use technology. But does it mean that a technology can do everything a teacher can do? No, absolutely not. Some special needs child, those who are not able to see or they may have problem with hearing, they cannot learn by technology. They need the teachers, they need the help, they need the care. So I don't think that it will be possible to learn by technology every time. Second speaker has said, we don't have to wait for teacher. We can also use technology. If children gets mobile on hand, they start to scroll the social media. In this way, their study and eyes hampers a lot. We don't need technology to learn every time. In village, there are no internet connection. Children cannot study
study properly, then learning stops? No. There are teachers to help us. We cannot learn every time by technology. The teachers help us. When the lockdown started or the school shut it down, the teachers called on phone and helped the teacher and helped the student. So we don't need technology every time. If technology cannot help us every time, we need our teachers to guide us and help us. So, my dear opponents, I believe that technology are not great helpers. Thank you.
Thank you, Najifa. Thank you. This debate is now adjourned. Now, I would like to request our Honorable Chief Guest, Colonel Afsar Ali Sir, to come on the stage and to deliver his speech.
I think computers are better because they will are always accessible.
I think a computer cannot teach a student very well because computer only just teach the same way everyone, but a teacher teach different student different type according to his permission.
I'll stand at the meeting, okay? So, I have been doing this job for 55 years. If you want to replace me, you're trying to replace me. Okay, but one day, it is said in future, the computer or the technology will replace teachers, isn't it? That was the topic. This is 2025. Future, I don't know when the future will start. It may be in the next century. One day the computer may replace teachers, but till now we have the upper hand over the computers. Because as leader of the opposition said, the computer will not understand the emotion of the student. Because the teacher, you see, the teaching starts from the home, isn't it? The mother, the parents are the best teachers. But in that time, 100 years, 50 years back, in our time, our parents were not educated. There was no computer. But even then, the children of those days, they have learned. But in the classroom, the teacher will say one student is not attentive. We'll understand, we'll ask her, why you are not attentive. But you see, in our time, there is a Lenz's law. In physics, there is a different law. That's you have a coil. You understand coil? Coil, you know? You understand coil? And you understand magnet also, magnet? Now if you bring a magnet towards the coil, automatically the current will produce. We have learned this theoretically, but now I can see it. You can do the experiment yourself. You have a coil, you have the galvanometer for detecting the current, and you have the magnet. If you push the magnet towards the coil, automatically the current will be generated, and you can see it. So, computer may develop the technique of learning, but because topic always should not be a definite fact. Topic should have both the sides of positive and negative. That is, in future, it is said in future the computer will replace the teachers. Let us wait for that future, when that future will come. The speakers who spoke for the motion, negate the motion. Thank you very much. I think the result is ready. Let's see. Okay, thank you. The judges are very kind to accept the verdicts of the audience. Do you understand? It means against the motion on the debate. Okay, sit down. Thank you. They got 218 marks. And for the motion, 185 marks. But still you spoke quite right. Thank you very much. Now, the winning or not winning in this debate is not the main thing. Main thing is that out of 200 students, only 8 students spoke here. And all of them are girls. I think the girls are very forward in coordinating, isn't it? এই জন্য কি মেয়েরা কি ঝগড়াটে নাকি বেশি? But however, thank you very much, the students, the participants, and the organizers. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.